galaxy within you, worlds of operation. Receive an outside view, meet your internal nation. You chose this avatar, and it has a lot to give. We will be another star, but right now learn to live. This is your time and place. You have visions, truths, and dreams, perspective, power, light, and space, and more peace than it seems. You have words to be spoken and many parts to play. Keep divine communication open, and we will remember our way. Love is our core. We just gotta remind the brain. We expand the universe more, and without you, it wouldn't be the same. Hi loves, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do a reading on what makes you so lovable. I am so excited to give this reading and to be in your energy. I always want to share love, of course, that's why I'm Kellen Love. I hope every reading is telling you why you're so lovable. But this one specifically is, especially for Valentine's coming around the corner. We want to emphasize even more self-love. Self-love is the way to increase your everything, because you're increasing your inner value, you will see more outside value. And as you increase your inner clarity, you will get clarity outside of you. This is all about finding the treasures within you, so you'll get the treasures outside of you. Okay, today there are 4 piles. If you haven't been here before, I'm gonna give you 4 cards, and then you pick what you resonate with the most, what you identify with the most. I would say, you know, it's more of a heart decision and a gut decision than a mental decision. I'm really trying to get us more into our heart and intuition and our kind of gut and body feelings more, because our mind does like to play a little bit of tricks on us, or it's easily swayed or has doubts and stuff. Usually that's the case for me. So really we want something that feels good in your chest and feels good in your stomach, and your whole body agrees with, or that you just simply identified with the most, or the cards you like the most. Okay, anyway. So I will put the timestamps below. There'll be 4 different piles. You just pick one. Okay, the first one is the animal. The second pile is the mentor. The third pile is the Siren. Matching my background today. And the last pile is the kiss. Okay? So we have the animal, the mentor, the siren, and the kiss. All right. So I'm going to do a little prayer before we get started, kind of dedicate this reading and bring in each other's higher selves. I mean, they're always here, but we're going to call for blessings and yeah, set our intentions. I just want you to know that I'm doing this out of love, out of my own self-love, out of my love for the world. This makes me happy. This is what I'm passionate and feel called to do. So that's why I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm going to set some intentions and blessings and we will get started. Okay, to my higher self, to my readers, my viewers, my followers, my subscribers, to their higher selves, please come into this reading, come into the messages, Bless my words, bless my writing, bless my cards, bless our energy exchange, that this will be the highest and most uplifting, most lovable reading that I can give, that we can just flood this space and time, this video, with as much love as possible, to send it to my viewers' way, to just fill themselves and their lives with pure love, pure high wisdom and love, and that blesses and influences everybody that they interact with after this as well. Please be with everything I do and everything I say. I want to bring in my ancestors, my fairies, my guides, the highest supreme mother and God and father energies, the supreme cosmic mother, Mother Nature. I want to bring in the gods and goddesses that are all about love and that want to be here and give me information and divine messages. I want to call in truth and blessings and clarity. I want to call in compassion and joy, peace and patience, and prosperity and abundance. Thank you for everything. Thank you for my viewers. Thank you for the love that I have and the opportunity to do this, and that they're here in my space and time. So thank you. Bless this reading, and so mote it be. Ashe, amen, hallelujah, let's go. All right, okay, pile number 1. If you chose the animal, this is your reading. This is what makes you so lovable. Okay, what people love about you is obviously the animal, your wild side, your nature, your force. Just you are a force to be reckoned with. I really want to note how I'm going to kind of mention this later, but there's like a lot of chaos energy around. But then if you see the eye, it is so crystal blue clear. So note that there may be chaos all around you. Oh, and I just noticed that there's, in this chaos or whatever, all these lines, that there's a bunch of flowers. So people love your wildness, but I think they respect that within you, you do have this clarity and a peace about you. And you actually do have a serene inside, but you have a lot of kind of fiery stuff, but it's also kind of watery. But yeah, you just have a wild side, and you can play and be fierce, and you have a force or an ambition about you that people really love. You have a power, that's the word. You just have a really good power to you. So people know that they can be used for all sorts of stuff, but within you, you really do have a good heart, and your emotions are clear, and you're mental and stuff. So that power is like cooled down. But you are like unconstrained, I want to say, like unlimited or unbound by the world. The world doesn't bind you, and that's why people love you, is that you make people feel alive. You make people feel comfortable to be themselves. You have definitely a very, very old soul, an ancient soul. People can tell this by your eyes and the way that you connect with people to your eyes and just your connections in general. That's why people love you. But you have an old soul, but also you're playful. I think that people can really see that you have experience. And whether that's in the bedroom, you're experienced, or whatever, people love that about you. And people feel like they can trust you, even though you do have this wild side and all this stuff. Those aren't mutually exclusive. They really can trust your energy and your power. People love you because they love how you bring pleasure and seduction to yourself, to your relationships, to the world. But people also feel really protected by you, and that you have this fierceness and that you have this peace that you're trying to protect. So people really respect and love you for that. And also they feel like if they're within your tribe, your pride, then yeah, you're going to protect them. They love your nature, and they love your nurture, your very nurturing when it comes down to it, or just in general, you're very nurturing and people love you for that. They love when you dance, they love when you relax, and they love your home. So even if you're kind of messy around, they know that you have this inner clarity, and you have this inner, like, I want to say direction, discernment, that is playful as you can be. You're also as discerning. Okay, so that's what I have written intuitively first, and then we will get into these cards. Okay. What makes you so lovable? You're not afraid to start something new, get a new perspective, new beliefs. What makes this animal pile number 1, so lovable? You're connected to divinity for sure. And you're not afraid to leave and look ahead. Yep. You're not afraid to leave. You're not afraid to leave an old self behind, to leave an old life behind, to leave old friends behind, to leave old jobs behind, anything like that. You are not afraid to take what was useful, take the resources, take what you learned, and then move on to new, clear waters. You don't look back, you look forward. And even if it's dark, even if it's messy, even if it's, just scary, you are not afraid to look forward, because you are always looking to new possibilities, new probabilities, new potential, new opportunities, all that good stuff. You know that there's an endless ocean of those things. So why would you stay somewhere that's not blooming flowers? Why would you stay somewhere that's not fruitful? Like, you are fruitful, so you're always going to want to be in that kind of environment with those people and that kind of life. So you're not afraid to go on a journey, you're not afraid to be alone, but you're also just a flowing with creativity, with love, with newness. And I really see that you are an opportunist, even if things get messy or whatever. I think you're very realistic, and then you also lean towards, I guess I was trying to say optimistic, but I think maybe opportunistic is probably the better word. But yeah, either way, you're positive and not afraid to leave, even if it gets dark and messy. Okay? So you have this inner beast within you, but you also have this gentleness, and I think that's really why people... Oh, I just lost my feather again. It's okay. I think that's why people really adore you, is because of your kind of duality, or your... Not duality. You're not limited to two. It's your dynamicness. Dynamic. Yeah. You're very dynamic. Okay, what makes this group so lovable? What makes this animal group so lovable? Whoa. No. I think you can, again, you have a lot of discernment. You can really see when things are sneaking in the... Like, you can tell, maybe because you're really good about setting a web of... the word manipulation came to my mind, but I wasn't trying to say that. But maybe because you're good at that kind of thing, and you're maybe a little bit more calculated, and you're so discerning and stuff, you can see when there's other, like sharks, it flipped through, but any kind of like sneaky or malicious or any kind of bad energies around, you can spot them out. You know them right away, and you know how to avoid them. you're just really powerful. And your eyes have a lot of intensity, and people really love you for your eyes. Okay, what makes this group so lovable? Wow, the way you rise from the ashes. Wow. I mean, you get the animal and the dragon. I'm like, your eyes. When I tell you, your eyes are telling people that you are an ancient soul and that you know how to rebirth yourself, to fly away, to transform. Your transformation is why you're so lovable. And what you have inside that you're patiently, like, you see a lot of potential and you know the potential within yourself, but you're also very patient and you know that things take time to grow, and that to keep what you love secure, to keep what you love protected. That way you make people feel protected because you protect the inner gems within yourself. So of course you're going to protect the inner gems for other people as well. So you have this, obviously, this pearl inside of you, and well, I guess that's a clam. But anyway, you have this treasure and value within you, and you see that within others, and you want to protect it. And so it's this very just fierce, loving energy that's, yeah, transformative and not afraid. It's just, yeah, it's so good. Okay. What makes you so lovable? What makes you so lovable? What makes you so lovable? Huh. Okay. You get the well and then waves of prosperity. And both of them are just like looking off into the distance with their bountiful wateriness. It says, new abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you. That is why you are so lovable, is because you can see prosperity. You know the prosperity within yourself. You can see it in others, and you can see it in your environment. You can see just, yeah, the potential within other people, and you're kind of like chasing that. You're chasing the abundance and prosperity, so people just know that you are so fruitful because you're chasing the water of life, the fulfillment. Yeah, you're on a mission for that. That's what you've got in your eyes, is this clarity, this abundance, this prosperity, and yeah, the potential, a light, it's a gentle, serene light. You're still chasing. You've got your eyes set on peace, but definitely on the flow of abundance. I mean, prosperity. Come on now. You are prosperous. Why are you so loved? Is because you bleed prosperity. Oh my goodness. People love to celebrate with you. Why is group number 1, this animal group, so lovable? Oh, yes, ma'am / sir. Yes, you. The wizard, or the witch, if you would like. The power of creation is what this card says. Your creative abilities, the way that you have all of the tools you need. And that's what it feels like to other people. It's that security, that safety, that protection when they feel when they're with you, is because you are equipped with what you need to be a force, to be successful. You have the air, the fire, the water, the earth. You are an animal of creation. And you know that that'll never run out, and that'll never, it's just who you are and what the universe is. And yeah, you're just a product of that beautiful creation. I mean, so beautiful. You have this wisdom, this, because you're an ancient soul, so you've got some ancient wisdom within you, obviously. What makes you so lovable? What makes you so lovable? Yeah, you've just got all the elements. You're a rare kind of beast, but the way you're balanced with all of the elements, the way that you use all of those tools when you need them, the way you can transform. Yeah, you're well-rounded, well-equipped, well-adapted. You're beautiful, your eyes are intense, you have prosperity. Within you, you're a witch, you're a wizard, you're a divine creator. What's not to love? Okay? You powerful beast, you prosperous, powerful beast. That is why you're so lovable. I love you so much. I'm loved that you were here and that I can be in your energy. Thank you so much. Put maybe an eye emoji down below if you picked this pile, what you liked, if it resonated, all that good stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I already mentioned I love you. Yeah, okay, I love you. All right, moving on, next pile. Pile number 2, the Mentor. If you chose this card, this is your reading. What makes you so lovable? Your peace, your strength. You have this, I don't even want to skim through, I really want to say it right. You have this, I want to say, professional piece about you. I mean, obviously this is the Mentor card, so it's a little bit more professional. It's a little bit more, you have, like, I want to say you have good posture and you help other people have good posture. But what makes you so lovable is that you do give people peace and you give people principle. Maybe you have some musical skills that people also love you for. You might have some fantastic hair that people love you for. But just in general, it's this strength. Yeah, it's this posture. It's this principles. It's the way that you hold people up. You also kind of hold things down. And you have this set, morals and intentions that it puts people at ease. You have a very serving spirit, like you're here to serve others. You're here to be a student of life so that you can teach others your ways. You're very loving, you're very protecting, you're extremely wise, you're compassionate, you are free, and you're trying to free others. And I think that that's what's so honorable. Your integrity, is, I'm saying, like, because I think you just know. Like, I feel like you're wise, and in the best way possible. You might be kind of a know-it-all. Like, you have a very keen sense of justice. You're very open. You have a goodness and a clarity about you. You also kind of have an intensity about you. You may be very comfortable in the dark and other people's darkness, and in your own. And that what makes you a good teacher is because nothing can surprise you. Nothing, the darkness encompasses everything. And to be a good teacher, you have to kind of change your message a little bit to everybody to where they're at. And since you are in the darkness, And you, of course, are good about being in the light. You can harness that energy too. I mean, I'm not saying that darkness is bad and light is good. We're not on that. But what I'm saying is the more the shadow aspect helps you be more like less judgmental and be more able to see more perspectives. In general, you have really good perspective and you can see multiple, like all perspectives. And then this helps you give your message, like as a teacher, to other people because of those different perspectives. And because you can see where they're coming from and you can see maybe a little bit of their darkness or whatever, and then you just kind of work with that. You're not judging it or anything. You're balanced and you're a teacher, you're intuitive, you calm other people, and maybe you do have your strict principles or you're just strict in general sometimes. You're fierce and intense as well, but you're also calming and intuitive and reflective and awakening. You have a spirituality about you that people love, and you're a divine communicator. So yeah, you have patience for your students, and you're conscious and you're very focused. Your focus is why people love you. You're serving spirit, you're elevated spirit, and you just holding on to this kind of flow of life. Maybe you're kind of spontaneous, or just you, not even that, it's like you just trust your path, even though it might be dark or weird or strange to some people. You hold on to that and you just go with this divine flow. Maybe it looks like super flowy woo to other people, but to you it's this stable path that you're on because you're following divinity. Of course, what else would you follow? So yeah, you do have this grounded sense to you, even though you're in the flow, and a serenity about who you are and what you're doing. Yeah, you're open, you're wise, you're compassionate, you're strong, principled. That's a word. And most of all, you are magic. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what I wrote down. Why you're so lovable. Now we will pull some cards. You are not afraid to go within, and your home is also why people love you. They love how warm and well-fed you make people feel. Yeah, and you just have abundance, a prosperity, an earthy abundance to you. Okay, what makes you so lovable? I was saying what I was saying before because I saw this one card whenever I was shuffling, and then it popped out along with the lovers. So what I actually am getting more from the lovers card, you definitely could be a good lover. Why are you so lovable? Because you're a good lover. Duh. But what I'm really getting is that your feminine and masculine energies are balanced. And what makes you so lovable is that you've got both of those energies like established. And then yeah, you make people. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen is kind of a Taurus card. It is a Taurus card, and it's got grapes all around her, and she's just earthy. She's got her pentacle, which is your abundance, your prosperity, your money, but it also is your home and your garden and the things that you have. And maybe this world doesn't value as much what you're working on or whatever, so it's not like exactly equated to financial success, but you have a success, you have a stability, you have your sense of morals and your teaching abilities and stuff. You know, I just say that because a lot of amazing teachers are not getting paid what they deserve, even though they're giving so much value to the world. But that's the pinnacle that you have. And maybe the world will catch up and give you your dues. But either way, you're holding on to your own kind of value, your own kind of morals and principles and love and teaching, and what you have to offer. You're really proud of that, and that's your success. That's your riches. That's your value to you, is what you're standing on, and your foundation and your education, and yeah. Okay. Not afraid to be a lone wolf. You also may be a high achiever. So your achievements is also what makes you so lovable. What makes you so lovable? What makes you so lovable? Okay, also with these two, your sensuality, for sure. Okay. What makes you so lovable? Your creativity and your divinity, your playfulness, your creativeness, your determination to seek the truth, and that you can swim in the darkness and kind of in between worlds, that you kind of make a bridge in between the light and the darkness, or the water and the land, or whatever, the different emotions and stability, whatever, you bridge things together. And the way you transform and build something for yourself, and then explore the world from your foundation. Like from your integrity, from your set values. Okay, what makes you so lovable? What makes you so lovable? Your synchronicity. The way that you answer questions, your questions for life, and then the answers that you give other people, based on what you ask, and your questions and answers, and how people can come to you with questions and you give them really good answers. The way that you follow synchronicity in your life, and you notice this divine order, which helps you increase the way you flow with life, and that you trust the flow. You're an expert. This says consultant expert. You're the expert. You have the information. You are where people go to get that information, and you're an expert that people can call. You're a resource for people. You're a reference for people. You are a strong contact for anybody. If they have you in their phone or on their social media, they know that they have somebody that's very valuable, or with valuable information, that will give them great advice, great expertise if they need it. I mean, you're a mentor. You're an expert. You're a professional. You're a teacher. You're a sage. A healer. Okay. What makes you so lovable? You don't get easily distracted from your goals. That's why you're a high achiever. The way you transform, the way that you transform your life, transform yourself, get out of darkness, the way that you follow your intuition, that you have inner peace, the way that you are giving and trying to set up a legacy, and that you are getting yourself out of poverty mindset, or like thinking that things are dry or barren, or maybe you and your family have been on survival mode, and the way that you're getting yourself out of that and transitioning, transforming. You're fierce. You're Also not afraid to lead sometimes with your inner child and be a fool and a fool. I say that because in the tarot, that's a very, like a term of endearment, I would say, just because it is the beginning card of the tarot and it starts a new opportunity and takes a leap of faith. So the way that you also are going towards possibilities, or also this is a message of that, to definitely, you will have synchronicities and blessings the more that you step into new. But I think you really are good about showing the possibilities in other people, and yeah, you invoke peace and intuition and transformation and transition in other people. Your words too, you have, yeah, good, just very good choice of words. You're an expert, obviously. You're a professional, obviously. What makes you so lovable? What makes this pile, this mentor pile, so lovable? Aw, Earth Angel. You're an angel to this earth, to a lot of people and to your students. And people love, love, love when you dance. Okay? All right. So, queen, king, whoever you are, you definitely have some royal vibes. You're an expert, a teacher, a great lover, a balanced masculine, feminine energies. You transform, you have creativity, you have a lot of possibilities, an achievement within you. Yeah, you have the answers and the information and advice for people. And yeah, you're abundant. All right? You're amazing. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here. I will see you in the next video. And yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay? Oh, and put an owl below if you liked it, if it resonated, anything, feedback or whatever. Put a little owl so I know you picked this pile. Okay? I love you so much. I'm gonna move on now. All right, if you picked the third pile, the Siren, this is your reading. Okay. What makes you so lovable? Is your passion. Obviously, you're fun, you're flirty, the way that you stay true to your emotions, your sweetness, your sassiness, your psychic abilities, your courage, your living fully to the, just wanting to live fully, the way that you're awake, the way that you explore life, your sense of adventure, the way that you swim in the depths, that you want to go deep, that you live there, you love the depths, your sexiness, your style, your power, the way that you embrace other people and you just, the way you embrace life, but also like, yeah, your affection, maybe the way you give hugs, yeah, you're very giving energy, that you want to give love and affection and passion and love and sweetness to other people. Your abundance, and especially when you dance, your sexy dances, people love you for that. Okay? Okay. Your dark side I put in quotes because it's not a bad side. It's just like your bad, dark, and dangerous, like sexy, like vibes are, yeah, people love you for that. Your many moods, you have many different types of energies, and people love all your moods, and that you're kind of moody, like that makes a good poet or artist or singer or whatever. Like you got to be in touch with that moon side, you know. the way that you do your best, the way that you move forward in life, that you swim towards the new, that you give it all, you give your best, and when that's not working, okay, then you move on. You're not afraid to move on. All right? You are powerful. People love you for your power. They love you for your releasing energy, that you just seem to be releasing things all the time, like letting go and releasing. Like, of course, you're collecting the beautiful things in life, but then you're also continuously receiving and releasing. People don't always have that flow of always releasing as much as they're receiving, or vice versa. But yeah, you move on. You're always moving. You're always swimming to better, cool, fun, sweeter waters. All right? So yeah, people love you for your passion and yeah, your style, adventure. Okay. All right. So that's what I wrote. Now we will pull some cards. You have this strength, this sexy strength about you. Whoa. So the way that you're releasing things in your life, and you're releasing yourself from like limiting beliefs and stuff. Okay, what makes the Siren pile so lovable? What makes you so lovable? Okay. Okay. I want one more. Your passion for life, your creativity, the way that you've gotten yourself out of poverty mindset, the way that you don't make people feel out in the cold ever. Like, even if you let them go and release them, or even if you do cut them off or whatever, people still have like a warmth that like a jewel that's left with them, that they could tap into. You don't overgive. You are giving, but you don't overgive yourself. And you've learned maybe that you maybe are empathic, so you can have your energy taken a lot, but you've learned your boundaries now, and that's really sexy and lovable. And you do have this sweetness though, where yeah, you don't overgive and you have your boundaries, but you really have a sense of like wanting to do good for the world and wanting to balance the scales, and wanting to bring peace and like charity to people. I think you do things for the community, and the people and places that you love, that's where you're going. That's where you want to spend your energy. And if you could just swim around and help people and love and help them smile and have passion and fun all day, you would. You're a really hard worker, and people might get kind of addicted to you and your sexiness, but you are determined to do your mission in life. Your ambitions are most important. So you have this like strong, fierce side, kind of masculine, ambitious, boss energy, and then you also have this like sweet, feminine, sexy, relaxed side to you. Okay? And then you're very passionate and creative and fruitful. Yeah. Strong. Okay. Yeah, you're always swimming towards the new. Okay, what makes you so lovable? What makes this group so lovable? The Siren group. What makes this group so lovable? Aw. Yeah, you just got this sweetness. Oof, yeah. Okay. All right. Your laugh might be really a big reason why people, or one of the main things that people love about you could be your smile and your laugh. You have a fierceness about you. You might have really, really good, I already noted, yeah? Yeah. You have a really good sense of style and really good sense of like patterns and colors. Yeah, you have a honey, a sweetness, a nectar, an essence to you that is just delectable. You have just beautiful, like a beautiful aura, a beautiful, I want to say like template. I don't know why that word keeps coming to my mind, but like, yeah, you're just who you are. Like, you know who you are and you're not afraid to show it. And you're just on this path that's just different from other people, and it's sweet, and it's following the beauty and yeah, it's the creativity of life. Look at these, like, they just match to me. Like, what? Yes. Obviously, like, I love these colors. Okay. Yeah, so you just also have this mystery about you, and this something like sacred that you're kind of keeping within yourself. You're a beast, but you're also like good about the little details, and you're not somebody that's like being super cocky about it, but you do have a fierceness, you do have a beauty about you, a sweetness about you. I mean, don't play, because we got a stinger and some teeth that get you, but for the most part, you're really sweet. And I mean, maybe a little sassy, but we like that. And yeah, you're a boss too, and you give to other people. You're balanced. You know how it is to be out in the cold, and you've been there before, so you don't want to make anybody feel like that again. Or like, you just don't want people to feel like that around you. You want people to feel comfortable and warm and seen. You never want people to feel embarrassed, and you want to give that sweetness to them too, that you learn to have, or that's just your essence. You know, you're good about making decisions and discerning and having good ideas. People love you for your ideas. Your creative ideas, especially. The way that you've forgiven yourself. What makes this pile so lovable? That you're patient with yourself. You have a treasure chest within you. You have gems within you. You have a divine light within you. Abundance within you. You don't rush into action. I think you do have a really good patience. Even though you are going after passion and beauty and love and stuff in life, you're patient about the way that your abundance and relationships and things will be built. And that's just such a lovable quality. The way that you're forgiving yourself, the way that you're letting go of guilt and shame, and remembering that remembering that your insecurities, your mistakes, your whatever flaws, is not keeping you from being perfect. You are perfect with those. Yeah. And so you just know that. Okay. Yeah. What makes this pile so lovable? Your connection with nature, your balance of fire and water within you. I mean, you've got all the elements, but the fiery energy with your emotional energy put together. Obviously, this is a water card, but these are more like fire colors. I just love it. Yeah, and you got, so the way you balance that, your fiery side with your more emotional, calm side, the way that you transform, the way that you just embrace your beauty and all of your spots and flaws or whatever, the mystery that you have within, the strength, the sweetness, the nectar. Yeah. Okay. I love it. I love your energy. I love the colors. Definitely resonate with this pile if you haven't noticed. Okay. I love you. I love your passion, your skill, your hard work, and all the, yeah, just, I see you. All right. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us exchange energy. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and put a mermaid emoji down below so I know that you picked this pile and it resonated, or if it resonated, let me know. All right, I love you. Moving on. Thank you. Hello, last pile. If you picked the Kiss card, this is your reading. Okay, what I wrote intuitively is that why people love you is because you're loving. Because you're accepting, because you accept and show your vulnerability. The way that you trust your feelings and you know how to, and that you encourage other people to, the way you have this grace about you is gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Your kindness, your strength, the way that you still have like your inner child intact, and you do have this confidence, but you also really have this softness, and you're willing to be open and show your true colors and be honest and like show that you need affection and that you need touch and that you're not afraid to ask for it and give it. You're just sweet and affectionate. You're growing and improving, and people love that about you. You know your independence in love, even though you show, like we all have, I think, as even if people don't want to admit it, in our darkness and our shadow side, what we're unaware of is that we do have this need to be interdependent, and sometimes that is like codependent, and we shouldn't be codependent or whatever. We should be more interdependent, but I think you're just really not afraid to show that sometimes you are. Like sometimes you do need, we'll use interdependence, but sometimes you really do need to depend on other people, and that you need other people for some of your happiness and for some of your love and your home. And as much as I'm on here, and I will be the first one to say I'm, going for, I love my own company, and I love self-love. I'm all about self-love, and I'm on the loner squad. I know that that's not 100% me. I know that I need lovers, and I need a partner sometimes, and I need affection, and I need all this stuff. And so you admit that, you get it, and you know that to be in a good relationship you have to be independent, but you're also not afraid to show when you're interdependent and that you need other people, and that it's just about showing your weakness and showing your vulnerability, which is actually the strongest thing you could do. It actually is such a testament to your power and strength for you to show when you feel like you don't have any to other people, and that you need help, to show that you need help, to ask for help. And that makes in turn, it makes somebody that's really good about helping others. So I think that's also why people really love you, is that you help others, and you're a great example. I think you're good in relationships, and that you're very, very supportive. You will give people that hand to hold if they need it. No, not gonna. Okay, yeah. The way you are with animals, and maybe children too, but the way you are in nature, just the way you connect to nature or get excited about nature, or the way you glow when you're in nature, just the way you're connected to it, and the way that you connect with animals is a big reason why people love you. They love your skill and your fire, You have this fieriness about you for sure, that's why you're such a good lover. And I mean, you're the kiss. You got the kiss pile. So people might really love the way you kiss. That's what makes you so lovable, is the way that you have sex. And the way that you kiss, the way you're affectionate, the way that you give love, the way that you give your passion, and that, yeah, you're not afraid to show your confidence in bed, and also when you're not confident and you need that sweetness and love from other people. So yeah, people are just really respect you, because I think you do trust your feelings and you honor your feelings, stay true to them. So people like trust you. They kind of just at least know what to expect, that that you're going to be true to you. So you have just a clarity about you. Even if you're moody and you don't know how things are going to work out, I think you're pretty comfortable in the mystery of life, and in the chaos, and in the uncertainty, and in the fog. Yeah, you have a lot of love to give, and that's why people love you. And I think that you didn't always have your cup filled up, so you really learned how to fill your own cup up, and then that made it where you know how to fill other people's cups too really well. And that you just, yeah, you have this fruitfulness and this growing nature about you. You're very nurturing. I think that yes, you have a fire about you, but you also have this deeply emotional side, and you protect what you love. And I think that you are releasing codependency, and I think the way you're doing that is admitting that you have it and that you need it and other people or whatever, but you're also working towards being independent. You have that independence within love, and maybe that's a new thing, but the way that, yeah, you're like learning to let go of heartbreak and get a new perspective. And maybe the way that you did turn your pain of your lovers into art. Whoa. People really love you for that, for your art and skills, and the way you turn your heartbreak and sadness into something else. Or just even if it's into compassion for other people that are going through similar things. What makes this group so lovable? Okay. You also have a stability, like within your work. I think people really respect and love you because you do have your emotions intact, and you've been through a lot. So you know that you are vulnerable and you show whatever your weakness, because you also have the strength and you know what you're defending. You know that you have a good heart and a good mind, and so you're not afraid to show your true colors, because it's like you ultimately know that you're going to protect yourself, and that you have a strength about you, and a stability, and you have you can rely on your mind, you can rely on your heart, you can rely on your skills, your abilities, your job, your discernment, and your aptitude, I want to say, your consciousness and stuff. So it's like, yeah, you're not afraid to show your lover your weaknesses, because you know that makes you a more complete person. But don't get it twisted. You are somebody that is doing that to make yourself more balanced and stable, and that is only rising your confidence to be stronger and to be a better warrior and a homemaker, a boss, a leader. And I think that that's the ultimate best type of leader, is somebody that can show their vulnerability, and to show what they're fighting for, that they're ready for anything now. And I think that that's even been growing as you learned how to fill your own cup up more, and to not hold on so tight to your finances, or like what you have or your love or whatever so much. As you're releasing that, you're only getting more abundance. What makes this so lovable? What makes this pile so lovable? What makes this pile so lovable? Okay, your uniqueness. People just love how unique you are, and maybe the way you dress and your style as well. But you really do have your intuition intact, and your creativity in your mind. You just have a really good mind, and people can trust it. They can trust your mind. And you have this gentleness about you, this grace and gentleness about you that, yeah, would make a really good leader. But maybe people don't expect that because, again, you're not afraid to show your vulnerability and your love and sometimes your insecurities and things. But that actually is making why you're such a good leader. But yeah, you've just got a really good head on your shoulders. You've got really good insight, and maybe you deliver messages with a lot of peace and patience. So people really appreciate and love you for that. Let's see. Maybe the way you're not afraid to rest. But you definitely have divine protection. The spirits really, really love you. I mean, they love all of us, obviously. But you know, when you see that meme that's like, protect them at all costs, that's how they feel about you. Okay. What makes this group so lovable? What makes this group so lovable? The way that you just have this simplicity about you. Yeah, the way you're not afraid to rest. You work hard and then you rest. And you're not afraid to let other people know that they need to rest. And you honor that. And people really love you for that, especially if you're a leader, especially if you're a boss or a manager or something like that, or somebody that has a lot of power or prosperity, which if you don't now, I see that you definitely can and will have that. But because you are not afraid to show your vulnerability, and you're not afraid to tell people to rest, and that you now fill your own cup and help fill other people's cup, it just makes you such a good person to have in charge. And because I think you dream big, but you also have simple practicality about you. So the way that you can simplify your surroundings and get balanced and go with the flow, and just let go of the constraints on yourself. And you want success. You genuinely want success for other people. People really love you for that, because not everybody does. That's really, as much as people say it, their energy doesn't feel like that. What makes you so lovable? What makes this group so lovable? Yeah, the way you've gotten over heartbreak and tragedy and trauma and gotten closure from that and released yourself from that, that's why people love you so much. The way that you have come out of the ashes with enthusiasm and new visions, the way that you have now this new fire about you. Like I said, the fire within you is amazing, but it also has this really good foundation and a joy to it. So people aren't like intimidated by this fire. It doesn't have this kind of negative sometimes that some fire can have, because it's so joyful and it's so like rebirthing, or it's a product of your rebirth and your transformation, but also with such a good foundation. It's just such a beautiful fire, a joy and passion and confidence that comes from real love and peace and joy. There's just nothing like that, right? That's like the ultimate life force energy. So it's a fire, but it's still giving people like a peace and a warmth, and I mean obviously warmth, but sometimes fire isn't the most peaceful energy to some people, but this is. It really does give this kind of like inner child and joy and motivation and enthusiasm to just keep going in life. And even if you need to rest and phoenix, and even if you've been shot down and you're in the just the bottom, You know that you can kind of encourage people to regroup, rest, and come back and fill your own cup up. Get some affection in your life and be honest and vulnerable with yourself so that you can really transform. You know that vulnerability is really, I mean, the other side of vulnerability, like it's like a door, and it's really scary and it looks like a weakness and all this stuff, but on the other side of that door is so much strength and passion and truth and confidence and all these things, that, you know, if you just have the courage, you're courageous in this inner, joyful way that, you just have a lot of courage. You have this warm kind of royal boss leader energy about you that's also like peaceful, serene, graceful. Yeah, you've got a grace about you. And you're not afraid to meet your inner child and meet your divinity and come to a place where you're kind of, like a fool or a child, or you're not afraid to kind of revert back to a simpler time. You're all about simplifying people's lives and stuff and remembering that life is simply fun and that we can all go back to a simpler time without the drama and trauma and you can connect to your divinity, your inner child, your soul, your happiness, your joy when you need to, and you encourage that in other people. So that's why people love you so much. They really respect you, and success, finances, leadership looks really good on you. People are really appreciative of you being in that kind of role because of your grace and intuition and intellect. Yeah, and you do got some royal vibes about you. A good fire, and love. Loving, affection, grace, fierceness with the calmness. It's just a really good combo. Okay, I love you so much. Thank you for being so loving and accepting to people. That's why people love you, and the way that you're helping people simplify their lives and grow. It makes you amazingly lovable. All right, I love you. Thank you. Put a kiss emoji down below if you picked this pile. Let me know if it resonated. And I love you so much. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you want to. And I will see you on the next one. I love you. Mwah.